the angle was too far up. Well, you can see it was my chin. Today, reviewing from Cottage Delight. I bought this at Brookfield's Garden Centre. But they're a company that do a lot of different beers. I mean, I've got 5 or 6 of their beers now. So it's a Christmas-themed lager beer. A traditional, refreshing lager with a crisp citrus finish, it says. So, let's dive in, pour it out, and see where we go. Ooh. Without dropping the bottle. So, that's the beer. Oh, it's a lager, actually. A refreshing lager with a crisp citrus finish from Cottage Delights Polar Bar. A Christmassy lager. So, different. Don't get many Christmas lagers. So, in that respect, hoppy on the nose. And you certainly can smell that citrus. I do like. I know. Bet my liver does as well. And all live as well. Shit. What am I doing? You see, the good thing is, the wife knows that I chat. And when I yak, and she lets me get away with it, as long as I don't walk up the house pissed up. But by the time an hour goes, all of a sudden it's out of my system. It's amazing how quickly your metabolism can get it out of your system. Very malty, a sweet malty taste to it. I mean, this is a lager as well. So it's an amber pour, whitehead. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was a beer, but it's hard to know these days. You know, with lagers and beers, there's a lot that cross that barrier between. Yeah, plenty of beers there. Bloody hell, you'd never walk out sober, never. So the percentage, 4.5%, not a bad percentage in that respect. Yeah, you'd never walk out sober here. Flipping heck. In fact, I gave a mate of mine the other day. I hadn't seen her for a while. She works at Sainsbury's. Excellent lady, you know. Loves her beers. Loves her craft beers as well. She's in her 50s and she knows more about craft beers than I do. And all the decent Nottingham breweries like Neon Raptor and Totally Brewed, Black Irish, she knows all of them. A lot more than I do. But then she goes to a lot more pubs than I do. Very different for a lager. So it's not your crisp, gassy, refreshing type of lager. Definitely more of a craft lager. To me, it's in between a craft lager and a pale ale. You know, there's the boundaries between the two these days do seem to get muddled. But for me, it's a lager. So, Christmas lager. Hey, what's not to love about that? Merry Down, yes, yeah, decent cider. And for me, ciders and lagers are missing a trick, because if you look at Christmassy drinks, you don't see many Christmas lagers. You don't see many Christmas ciders. You see more ciders. There's more festive ciders, mulled ciders. But there's more festive ciders, but certainly on the lager side of things, it's definitely lacking. And in fact, this may be the very first festive lager that I've actually drunk. Festive Spiders. Ooh. Westerns. I've been entering their competitions on Facebook for 12 days. Hopefully I'll win some. You never know, do you? Yeah, I do love Brothers Toffee Apple Cider. And Bulldog Brews, their Toffee Apple homebrew kit is amazing. Westerns do make some decent ciders though. And they make a lot of ciders for the likes of Sainsbury's, Asda. I think the Twisted one, where is it? Can't see it. The Twisted one that Audi sell is a Westerns brand, from what I've heard. Ooh. Yeah, these days, for me, you've got the Haverwood. If you look at Lidl, you've got the Haverwood range. I would like it to say on the bottle, brewed by Marston's, because it feels to me like you're taking away from the brewery that's actually brewed it. Yes, it's under a Haverwood range. Oh, that's all well and good. But to me, give credit to the brewers, I don't mind people taking credit for my work as a gardener. As long as people know that I'm the one who actually flipping did it. I don't mind the company taking the credit. But on Facebook, my boss, he's been uploading photos from both the locations I work, and he says, we've done extensive, improvements thanks to the gardener Billy. Audi's coffee stout is bang on. The toffee stout is bang on. The coffee stout slightly not as good. I was hoping for more, if I'm being honest. It's definitely got more of a pale ale vibe than a lager, but it is nice. It's tasting nice. Yeah. Today I've just finished off the Woodlands. I've done a 4-day straight stint in there. And now the person in the boss bloke, he's owned that site for 10 years. He's never seen it looking anything like what it looks. So that, that's compliment. And I ain't started yet. Fucking hell. By the time I've done, both locations will be, they should get in the papers, at least local, if not even more. But it's all down to the best bosses are those who give credit to their staff, because the staff work harder. Bad staff, perk them up, show them that there's a better way. The good staff, thank them for their work, show them. Too often good staff leave jobs because they're pissed off, because they don't feel appreciated. And I left my job, not the last job, because that was a shitty job anyway, but I left the job before because I just felt that they weren't appreciating. And I also the boss there got it doesn't cost anything to praise people who do good work and encourage others whose work needs encouraging to do better work. In the job I'm in at the moment, I'm not seeing anybody all the way through the day. So I'm on my own all the way through. But obviously, I'm not daft enough to know that you can get away with doing fuck all. So I'm at work and I'm posting updates throughout the day of what I've done. And I'm conscious of the fact that he's watching everything I do. This camera's all around the site as well. So I don't fuck about. I don't have long breaks. You know, I don't mess about at all. But I'm left alone. And you know, in any job, to be left alone, especially if you enjoy what you do, it's an amazing thing to do. I mean, sometimes it'd be nice for a bit more human interaction. You know, talking to fucking partridges that don't talk back, you know, that's one thing. But, you know, it's nice. But saying that, you know, from where I was to where I am now, you know, fantastic. Yeah, I'm hoping for a free dinner. I'm hoping for a free Christmas dinner. I am. Good evening. I mean, we've got a chef who cooks some amazing stuff. She cooks belly pork. I mean, belly pork is standard stuff. You know, ribeye steaks or fillet is where you want to go. But she cooks belly pork. And it's amazing, and I'm hooked on belly pork now. I've never been much of a pork fan. And so I've been trying to cook this belly pork, and it tastes nothing like the stuff she makes. And I'm hoping for a free Christmassy dinner this week, you know, and the odd a glass of wine maybe to go with it, you know, nice drop of red, nice Malbec, you know. But I probably won't get that, but you know, because he's on a budget. But until it reopens, it's going to be very interesting. You know, in the next year, going from a workplace where it's closed as a hotel, as a wedding venue, to a place where it's open and it's all vibrant. Yeah, fuck that. They'll all be shitting themselves. They'll have a glass and puke it up and shit themselves. Yeah. I did actually take... Yeah. I did take... Prune wine is good. Tell you what, if you're suffering with the shits, my prune wine, it will sort you out, and it will get you drunk as well. I tell you what. Well, I was at Callum this morning, and I needed the toilet. I saw these different beers, you know, and I went to the toilet. Every fucking day I go to the toilet, there's a mess. So I goes into the kitchen, gets the hot water jug, and I broke one jug. There was a glass jug, kept filling that, it broke on me. Fucking hot water all down me. And that got binned, and I got the hot coffee jug, poured that out, poured it in. I tell you what, there's nothing more disgusting than the smell of hot water on shit. Nothing. It's disgusting. I poured it on, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, flush that toilet. And, you know, I don't mind the smell of my own farts and all that, you know. Yeah, because obviously, if you brewed it, you don't mind the smell of it, you know. You think, oh, God, that stinks. But you get out of the way. But when you walk back in with a hot jug to pour on, you know, to make sure it's clean, and, oh, God, fucking hell. It was disgusting. So anyway, that's what I'm reviewing. It's a lager, Polar Bar. Yeah, it is Polar Bar. It's a 4.5% lager, but to be honest, it tastes like a pale ale. 4.5. It is 4.5, isn't it? Yeah. A golden premium lager from Cottage Delight. And I've got to say, these are the fellas, or ladies, I had a mulled Christmas cider off last year, and it wasn't nice in any way, shape or form. I maybe got a dodgy bottle, but this has redeemed them. So if you're watching this, Cottage Delights, and I will be tagging you, this is nice, very nice. I love mulled wine. Krabby's mulled wine is awesome. No, I've still got 2 of these bad boys. Yes, 2 of them. I might save that for a live chat, you know, on probably Saturday night. Oh, ginger wine is amazing. Now, with ginger wine, you've got the supermarket ginger wine. So your Asda's, your Sainsbury's, your Tesco's, they're all 13%, or there was. Aldi's church wine is cheaper, £3.29. It's 15%. That is amazing because, you know, it is a very nice, out of the bog standard wine, ginger wines, it is by far the very best. Tesco's is 15% now. I thought it was 13. For a different ginger wine, Stone's ginger wine is nice. Krabby's ginger wine has that green tinge to it, and it's ever so quirky, but it's really nice. So Krabby's ginger wine is excellent as a go-to ginger wine. Full beer. Oh, mead with ginger. Ooh. But anyway, yeah, Krabby's ginger wine's really nice. But for me, the very, very best ginger wine in a bottle is Stone's Special Reserve ginger wine. Waitrose sell it. Drink supermarkets sell it. None of the supermarkets do. It's about £7.50 a bottle. And I've got to be honest, it's outstanding. Failing that, as a home brewer, Butler's Connoisseur ginger wine kit, tenner, bag of sugar, so 11 quid, 6 bottles, less than £2 a bottle. Amazing. And it's 18% as well. If you get it brewed, you know, to the hilt. For me, half a bag extra of sugar just to ramp up the ABV. But that's because I'm, you know, I just like to ramp up the ABV. Buckfast? No, I don't think I have. No. Although there's a lot of stuff I haven't. Good evening. No, I've never heard of Buckfast before. Then again, I don't drink a lot, you know. I have the odd beer now and again, but that's about it. Then again, I told Lawrence as well. A tonic wine. Sainsbury's used to sell a tonic wine. It was in the same area as ports and ginger wines. And yeah, that's probably that then. Yeah, I mean, you can't fault it, can you? Oh, 2 days at work. I choose my own work, so you know it's really strange, isn't it? You know, you're not being told what to do in any shape or form. So I choose my work, and tomorrow I've got a load of tiles and bricks. I'm gonna put a bed around it, cover it over, top it off with soil. I'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, oh dear, I need a wee really badly. All this bloody beer. Yes. Cherry Jim Beam, or if you're somebody who's lucky enough to have an air still, the cherry bourbon, oh my god, it's amazing. Goes down very, very easily, too bloody easily. You know, you can get very intoxicated with that stuff. Tastes so nice, goes down so nice, and the next morning you wake up and you think, fucking hell, I'm struggling. And then you've got to drive to work and you think, I shouldn't be driving. So, flipping heck, I've been down the shed for nearly an hour. Wife's going to give me a bollocking. I'm used to it. So for a lager, this was a cracking lager. Tastes more like a pale ale than a lager. More pale ale elements than a lager, but you know, if they say it's a lager, then I'm happy with that. Yeah, nah. I'm cooking dinner, so it should be all right. hopefully. 4.5% marijuana homebrew beer. I've had some cannabis beer from JTF. That fucker was strange. Probably a yellow card. Yeah, definitely a yellow card. I'll just say that everyone kept me talking on the internet. Couldn't get away. The fuckers rabbiting loads. And she'll just accept it. Yeah, maybe a slight fucking, you know, an eye at me thinking, yeah, you shouldn't be in there too long. So for me, for a lager, this is definitely more a craft lager than a traditional. You know, you couldn't class this as a traditional lager. Yeah. It's definitely a different beast from normal lagers. But for the first real Christmas lager that I've had, absolutely loved it. Much better than the mulled cider I had last year from Cottage Delights. But yeah, it might have been a dodgy bottle. You never know. But yeah, out of 5 as a lager, it had taste, it had aroma, and the ABV 4.5. It hit me harder than 4.5. But this is the third beer of the night, so that might be a reason. Out of 5, about 4.3 out of 5. Very nice. And £3 for the bottle. Now, whether you can get it at your local, I got it from a garden centre, not too far away from me. Whether you can get it, you know, I don't know. You know, it's not a supermarket. It has been a laugh. It's been a good one. And you know, when you're working on your own all day, it's nice to have a chat, a bit of banter. I did say 4.3, didn't I? Yeah, I did, yeah. Fucking forget. I'll be cooking for the next half an hour. Thank you. Thanks everyone for commenting. You know, it's been fun. Cheers. Better go up the arse, see what the wife's got to say to me. Probably a bollocking. You never know.